Breaking in right now with coverage of a pursuit happening right now in Ontario. It looks like a motorcycle right now is what we're focusing on, and hard to see right now with everything going on.
Well, Dark, let's get right to CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers. He's been tracking this for the last few minutes. Mike, what are you learning?
So, well, what I just saw right there, and I don't know if this is going to impact him, this might become doing an end. He went through that intersection, and I saw sparks come off the bottom of the motorcycle, and he started weaving pretty badly. Here he is pulling into this neighborhood, and he might get off. He has been running from law enforcement for a significant period of time here. After they tried to pull him over in Los Angeles County, we've gone into Riverside County. Now we're in San Bernardino County. So that was a pretty tough dip he took there when he went through this. Now, the ground units are there. They're just further back because this guy has been going 130 miles an hour at times during this chase. The original want is just speed because of how fast he was going. So look, he's going to try to pull over here, I think. I think that probably scared him. I don't know if we can recue some of that video, but pulling over to the sidewalk here. Now, you don't see him lit up, but there is a CHP fixed wing that is overhead that has eyes on him. The fixed wings fly higher than we do, so they're actually up at 4,400 feet right now. So they're guiding these ground units in, which hopefully we'll see just laid the bike down. So now he's out on foot. Actually, the second time he's been out on foot, walking away from the bike. Those ground units were not that far behind him. So we'll have to see here if they catch up to him and are able to finally take him into custody. But that was a really rough kind of rock he did when he went through that intersection. I think there was just a dip in the road that he wasn't expecting, and we saw some sparks come out of the bottom of the motorcycle. Now it's laying down on the ground as he tries to pick it up, turning the headlight off. Hopefully he thinks that'll hide him. But that fixed wing's got eyes on him. They've got a really good camera system up there. Now as he runs away here in this neighborhood in Ontario, lifting his helmet up, guys. So at least this is off the street. This guy was going so fast, and I'm really surprised he was able to maintain control of the bike after he sparked like that.
Mike, can you step us through why maybe they wouldn't have that light on him from above? Is this to kind of throw him off their tracks,
no,
make him think?
It's the type of aircraft that it is. CHP has a couple different type of aircraft. They have fixed wing and they have helicopters. Helicopters are the ones that have the night sun on it, that have the light. This is actually a fixed wing plane. Let me see which one this is. This is, this is one of their fixed wing planes that is just too high to have a light on it. Here we go, CHP. It's actually Ontario PD that is pulling up right now that'll be able to take this guy into custody. So, who, me?
Yeah, I was going to say, the way he was walking and looking at his phone as if nothing was going to happen, and now it looks like officers have it under control.
Well, they're lucky the officers do, because there's 2 marked canine units down there as well. So better to be taken into custody by these officers than by the canine unit. So this chase has been going on for quite a while, and it is now over.
Wow, looked like he was resisting there for a second too, almost again trying to play it off like he didn't know who they were going after and why. But you got to wonder too, Mike, if he got hurt with that dip. Or if it did just scare him.
Yeah, and it may have done some damage to the bike. The bike may not have been able to perform after that because his speeds immediately reduced. And forgive me, I said Ontario PD, but it looks like that's all CHP K9 units there in the darker uniforms. The brown uniforms, rather, are the patrol guys. But yeah, I think the bike maybe did some damage when it went through that dip like that. I saw sparks coming off it, and then I saw that back wheel really kind of fishtail as he tried to maintain control of it. So that's what kind of made him pull into this neighborhood here, slow down, and that's what brought it to an end. So, you know, they chased this guy for a long time. Their mode here was to just monitor him from the air. He got off the freeway, they got a little bit closer, and then ultimately he ended it for himself by taking the intersection a little bit too hard.
Yeah, and I even think going back to that point, Hunter, to your point, and Mike, when you were describing the fixed-wing aircraft above and not having that light, I think that probably played into his demeanor in terms of putting down the bike, slowly walking away. It wasn't until that very end where you see the lights flare up from behind him that he realized, oh, they're behind me. But even then, it's like, well, they can't possibly know it was me.
Right, and the aircraft, not only does it not have a light, but it's much higher than a helicopter would be. A law enforcement helicopter would generally fly around 1,000 feet, sometimes below that, maybe 600-700 feet. This is flying up at 4,000 feet. So he may not even have heard it when he was out, or if he did, it may not have immediately clicked to him that that was a law enforcement aircraft that was tracking him. He certainly heard SkyCal. SkyCal was much lower than the CHP fixed wing was.
He had to have known somebody was onto him, but like you said, Mike, going at speeds of 130 miles an hour at any point, whether that's surface level streets or on the freeway, just puts everybody in significant danger, especially the guy driving the motorcycle.
Well, for sure, and that's ultimately why the CHP decided they weren't going to chase him on the ground as aggressively, and decided that they would let the air unit just kind of keep eyes on him. It just was simply not safe for them to try to chase a guy at 130 miles an hour, especially when you have the air asset overhead. And again, this started in LA County. We're not terribly far from where where this started. It actually started in West Covina, and then it came into Pomona, Chino, down into Corona, up into the city of Riverside, and then back westbound on the 60, got off here in Chino, and we're in like the Chino, Ontario area right now, where he was finally taken into custody. So he did a pretty big loop, a long joyride for him, but now he is in custody after kind of pretending it wasn't him and walking away.
Yeah, and it looks like officers just kind of give him a talking to as he sits here on the curb as well, because ultimately it always goes back to that safety issue we talk about with all of these pursuits, especially with someone driving a motorcycle, in that it's crazy and fortunate now that nobody got hurt, including the motorcyclist there himself.
All right, we want to go back to regular programming, but we appreciate it, Mike, you giving us that insight, and thank you so much. We'll see you right back here at 8 o'clock, everyone.